you enjoy sitting in your homes and in your country and live your life normally. But the ruling is for Sharia. So you do not open nightclubs, you do not fornicate. If they refuse, then we have to fight. And if we fight you, then we capture you, you become our slaves, and we take your land, and you take where, because you refuse, I give you two good options.
Hey folks, this is the other Barak. I'm coming to you live and direct here from the Holy Land in Israel. We have a video today of an imam essentially saying that as the world continues to become majority Muslim in the next 40 years, non-Muslims are going to have to convert. That is right, and we are actually sort of starting to see this phenomenon unfold in places like Europe and the United States. It is scary, but it is real, and here's the video.
When Muslims go and conquer the adjacent country, what do? We kill them all? No. The Prophet says, the first thing you do is call them to Islam. If they refuse, then tell them Allah obliged upon you to pay taxation. In return, when enemy comes and attack your country, you don't fight. We Muslims protect you. Subhanallah, for this little money? Yes. And you enjoy sitting in your homes and in your country and live your life normally. But the ruling is for Sharia. So you do not open nightclubs, you do not fornicate. If they refuse, then we have to fight. And if we fight you, then we capture you, you become our slaves, and we take your land, and you take where, because you refuse, I give you two good options in the coming 40, 50 years when the Muslims become strong as they're supposed to be.
What did Sahar say that one time on Instagram? He made a response to this video. Yeah, two good options. Yeah, either convert to Islam or we'll kill you. Yeah, two great options. Yep. Those are the two good options that we're being left with here under strict Sharia systems, ladies and gentlemen, where you don't have a freedom of speech, severe, severe punishment for moral crimes, like being a part of the LGBTQ community, even how some women decide to dress in public. And women, I don't know how many women here on this channel are watching, you essentially lose basic rights. You cannot travel freely, you can't dress freely, you can't study freely, you can't live independently. And then me, Jew, and possibly you, Christian, Hindu, you have a second-class status. How do you like that? You want to go to church? You can't. I want to go to synagogue? You can't. No church, no synagogue, no Jesus, no God, none. Oh, and on top of that, you have to pay special taxes just because that you're a second-class citizen. And if you really wanted to, you would not be able to testify in court against Muslims. So essentially, you're fucked, is what you are. But, you know, two good options. The other option is, why don't you just convert? This way we don't have to deal with any democratic accountability. Why don't we just get everybody to convert to Islam? You know, we have these like sarcastic videos about stuff like this, and then we really look at what's going on. I was just speaking to somebody the other day who came back from London, and he was telling me how many Muslim people he saw there. You guys think it's realistic that in 2029, I'm making a video about how London is now majority Muslim? I mean, how Sharia laws in London? Do you guys think it's realistic that New York City is going to be a city operating under Sharia law? I don't see how it's unrealistic at this point. I'm being very, very serious with you. The part that gives me hope, though, is that I just think that there are an incredible amount of other ethnic minority groups in a place like New York City that will not fucking cope with this. You think the Latino community is going to let you convert them? Really? You think so? They're fucking awesome people, but you don't fuck with them. You don't fuck with their heritage. You don't fuck with their family. You know, there's a lot of people in New York City that are not going to let this shit creep onto their front doorstep. I'm telling you that right now. That's one of the cool things about New York City is it is the hard rock. I mean, you have to have thick skin to be able to survive there. And I'm telling you, even now with, and this is what I was afraid of, but like, yeah, like with Mamdani, you're just going to see an incredible amount of resistance now internally within New York City. I said this to Tal, I think it was yesterday we met up. I said it to him. I see an incredible amount of gang violence in New York City. I'm saying gang violence internally between people like him who are trying to incentivize Muslim radicals to go hunt people to convert to Islam. You guys think that this is some fucking hypothetical situation. This is 2025. Y'all are bugging out if you think that this is not a reality. You're tripping, bro. It's like as if you're on psychedelics, but you're not. That's how fucking gone you are. But we'll give you two good options. A, come convert. Fuck your religion. Come convert. Or let's kill you. Just make you pay tax. Why don't we do that? What are you going to fucking have Jews in New York City walk around with a patch on their shirt with a yellow star? Does that remind you of anything? Okay. Christians too. If you think this has nothing to do with Christianity, you're out of your mind. People, this is where it really triggers me, where people in America and Canada have spoken so deeply about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict without realizing that the same radical ideology that has hunted down Jews here in Israel is the same radical ideology that is hunting down Christians in Syria, and is the same radical ideology that is hunting down Christians in parts of Africa, and the same radical ideology that is now hunting down anything besides a fucking Muslim in the streets of London, in the streets of Toronto, in the streets of New York City. They fight each other because they have different ideologies themselves, but it's fucking stemming from the same top of the food chain. Radical Islamist behavior, which comes in many different sizes, shapes, and forms. Pick and fucking choose whichever one that you want. That's how it is. Pray for New York City. Pray for everybody who's going to be under the receiving end of people like this, who is a fucking religious imam preaching, right? This is his sermon. You guys, did you guys have any sermons at church on Sunday? Today is Sunday, it's November 16th. What was your sermon about? Was it about just going to hunt down people and converting them to Christianity? For anybody that was in Friday night services at synagogue, did the rabbi give a sermon? What did he talk about? What did she talk about? Was it hunting down non-Jews to convert them to Judaism? I haven't come across anybody talking about that. This is the sermon right now in the radical Islamic world. That's the sermon. That's the messaging. That's the slogan. That's what's happening. And we've been trying to say on this channel, on Tal's channel, for a very long time, this is real. It's early, but it's real. It's like people talking about AI and VR and all this shit like early on, but that it's real. It's already here. It has been here. And now we're experiencing this, and people want to ignore it because, it hasn't knocked on their door yet. The word is yet. The word is yet, unless we do something about it, which is come to our senses and activate fucking Wi-Fi and wake up to what's really going on here. Radicalism in any form is not okay, especially when it has seeped its way globally and masked itself to look like it is some sort of a fucking saving liberation movement for humanitarian fights that has convinced so many people through brilliant PR and messaging that that's what it actually is. And the people that they have convinced are the ones that don't have Wi-Fi. So let's activate them. Thank you so much. Here are 4 ways you can help us grow if you believe in our mission. On Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal, you can directly contribute to helping this message grow and reach more people across the world. If you want to join the inner circle, join our Patreon with different tiers, and of course, our Discord community, which is free with people from all across the world. The links to every single one are in the description. And last but not least, to the other Brock community, I love you. Ani ohev otchem. I'll see you guys next time.